We will quickly go into the third semi-final. As you already know, we finished 2 semi-finals. We know for sure that there are 4 teams, and we know the names of the 4 teams who will come to Navi Mumbai for the national final in the undergraduate cohort for the National Financial Literacy Quiz 2025. These are the 2 teams from each semi-final, 1 and 2, who won outright. There may be a couple of teams there who are teams number 9 or 10, but we will not know that until all 4 semi-finals are done. For now, we are going to find out the next 2 teams who will qualify directly into the national final of the undergraduate cohort. And for that, I'm going to invite up on stage the teams which were ranked 3, 7, 11, 15, 19, and 23 in the proctored round that you took part in the morning. As they walk up, as always, you've been a brilliant audience. I want you to keep that going. I want you to welcome each team with a warm round of applause as I call out their institution and their own names as well. So let me quickly pop across to my podium and we will call out the names beginning with Team A all the way to Team F. We will start the third semi-final by calling up on stage the team at table A, representing International Institute of Professional Studies, Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya from Indore. Representing them are Nilesh Chabria and Rajeshwar Nigam. Give them a round of applause. Very, very nice, your team A. Team B is ITM University from Raipur. And representing ITM University are Ankit Chandrakar and Nitin Pujari. Give them a round of applause. Blazers which are better than my own, so very, very nice to see you. Your team B, welcome to the quiz. Team C to their left. Acropolis has already done really well in the 2 semi-finals so far. Let's see if this team keeps it going. Representing Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research, BCom, is Shruti Singh and Manish. Give them a round of applause. Shruti Singh and Manish K, the first lady on stage in the third semi-final. So a bigger round of applause for them, please. Very, very nice. Welcome to the stage. Team D is Soft Vision College from Indore, and representing them are Raj Agrawal and Anmol Agrawal. Round of applause for them. Very, very nice. Raj and Anmol, welcome to the stage. Wish you all the best. At Team E happens to be Khalsa College. Can we see? Yes, MS Khalsa College in Indore. Representing them, Prakhar Soni and Nandini Jain. Let's give Prakhar and Nandini a round of applause as they walk up on stage. And last but certainly not the least, Acropolis again at table F from Indore. Representing Acropolis this time is Hiren Kodwani and Nikhil Singh Rajput. Give Hiren and Nikhil a round of applause and we will run into the first round. Give them a round of applause as they walk up on stage. Your 6 third semi-final teams, and I wish you all the very best. All right. This is how we will do it. 5 rounds, 42 questions. You know the drill already. You've been here, I hope, for the first 2 semi-finals that flowed. I will explain the rules for each round to you as well before that round begins. And my colleague will give you a scores update at the end of each round, cumulatively for all the teams, for all the rounds that have happened. I will give you a score update with just 3 questions to go. That is at the end of the 9th question of the last round. And then you'll get the score update at the end of the entire quiz. As the teams have been doing before you, best practices in a quiz, I would strongly encourage you to maintain your own score as well, because we are also human. Sometimes a point here or there can make all the difference. And you know the stakes that you're playing for, which is first to be in the top 2 teams from this semi-final, and then hopefully rack up a score which is greater than 225, which is the benchmark that has been laid down in one of the earlier 2 semi-finals. With that, audience questions for you, and these cool NISM mugs, which one of them I'm planning to steal when I go home today. But you don't have to steal them. You just have to win them by putting up a hand and giving me the right answer to an audience question. All teams, round number 1 is a multiple choice questions round. 12 questions, beginning with Team A. The questions do not pass. 20 seconds of thinking time. You can, of course, answer before if you want. And as always, give me both the letter as well as the complete answer. Don't just shout out the alphabet. Yes, Team F. With the screen. No worries. That bigger screen is for you, dedicated. The stage team, Team F, I had pointed out in the second semi-final, that screen on the tabletop is still not working properly. So for now, you can focus on the bigger screen. My team will take a look at that. I think there's a gentleman there already behind you who is taking a look at the wires. The other teams also, when you are wandering around there during the semi-final, try and not kick any of the wires there, because that's the only thing. My buzzers don't have a wire, so you don't have to worry, but the screen has a wire attached, right? 10 points if you get an answer correct. No negatives if you get it wrong. So don't say pass. You have 4 options in front of you. If you don't know, just take a guess. There's no negatives, right? We will give you 20 seconds. Otherwise, I will rush you a little bit. Team 6, can you see the screen now? Not yet, right? So you have that screen. Don't look at your screen at all. Wish you all the very best. Team A, your question. On dematerialization, the name of the blank is entered in the register of members. And what word fills the blank? These are your options. The depository participant, the registrar and transfer agent or RTA, the depository itself, or the investor. Team A. When demat happens, whose name gets entered in the register of members? Tricky question to start off with. Last 5 seconds, Team A.
Option A, depository participant.
DP, let's take a look. No, it's just the depository, not the DP itself. No points, but no negatives as well. Team B, here's your question. Which of the following bonds carries the highest credit risk, which indicates that there's a strong possibility of default? Is it bond rated C? Is it bond rated AAA? Is it bond rated A? Or is it a bond rated BBB? Team B.
Option A, bond rated C.
Typically, AAA and AAA plus are the best kind of bonds to go for, which logically means that the lower down the alphabet you go, it's likely to be less secure. 10 points to Team B for Bravo. You get 10. Team C gets the next. Question number 3. Under relative valuation methodologies, a stock's value is assessed by comparing its market price to which of the following key financial metrics commonly used as valuation multiples? Is it earnings, for example, like the PE, price to earnings ratio? Is it cash flows, for example, the P/CF ratio? Is it the book value or the PB ratio? Or is it all of these? Team C. You compare the stock's market price to which of the following key financial metrics?
Option D, all of these.
So you compare it, you can compare it to any of these and it will still give you a relative valuation methodology answer, right? 10 points, very good answer. 10 points to C for Charlie. And the next team to get it is Team D. Question number 4. What is the minimum percentage of total assets that must be invested in equity and equity-related instruments for a large cap fund as per the SEBI mandated classification? And these are your percentages. Is it 65%? Is it 70% of total assets? Is it 75% of total assets? Or is it 80%, which is essentially 4/5 of the fund? What of these? Team D. Minimum percentage. You can have more, but you can't dip below this. Team D.
Option B, 70.
Option B, 70%. Not really. You need to go a little higher. 80% is the minimum that you have to invest in large cap equities if you want to call yourself a large cap fund. No points, but no negatives as well. Team E, MB Khalsa College, not MS. Here's your question. Speculation, जिसे हम speculation बोलते हैं. Speculation typically involves the use of leveraged funds and focuses on blank goals, which is an English word, whereas investing is generally aimed at blank wealth creation, another English word. What pair of terms or words fills the blank, and I need them in the correct order, right? And these are your options. Is it short term and long term in that order? Is it long term and medium term in that order? Is it long term and short term in that reverse order? Or is it long term and long term, both? Team E.
A, short term and long term.
So leverage funds focus on short-term goals, and investing is generally aimed at long-term wealth creation. Good answer, 10 points to team E for Echo. Very, very nice. You don't really need to make a quick buck. Investing is being patient, right? Team F, your question. The Social Impact Assessment Framework, or SIAF as it is called, in India has been developed by whom to foster transparency and accountability in the social sector? And these are your options. Is it SEBI? Is it NABARD? Is it the Niti Aayog, which featured in one of the wrong answers? Or is it the Ministry of Corporate Affairs? Team F. Social Impact Assessment Framework. Team F.
SEBI.
When in doubt and you are in the SEBI quiz, say SEBI, so the quiz master can't refuse points. 10 points, it is indeed SEBI. It has been developed and mandated by SEBI, Social Impact Assessment Framework. Nowadays, this and ESG practices have become very, very important. This is, of course, for the social impact accountability of a company, and ESG for the environmental impact and sustainability goals of a company that they are following. 10 points to Team F for Foxtrot. 7th question to Team A. Here's your question. Jevons paradox, which is named after economist William Stanley Jevons, or Jevons, challenges conventional assumptions about resource efficiency. What is the paradoxical, which is something which goes against conventional logic? What is the paradoxical outcome observed when a product or a process becomes more efficient? And these are your options. Inflation reduces savings, imports hurt exports, technology causes unemployment, or efficiency increases consumption. Team A. Whenever a product or a process becomes more and more efficient, Jevons paradox says that this paradoxical observation is seen. So when a product or a process becomes more efficient, something should happen, but the exact opposite happens. What is that? Team A.
Technology causes unemployment. C.
Technology causes unemployment? Not really. Technology causing unemployment is a logical outcome. When something becomes more efficient, you should ideally use less of it, right? But this is where inefficiency increases consumption. So for example, the biggest example of that is ChatGPT and other AI tools. Because they became more and more efficient, it was expected that people would start using less and less of those computational resources. But we all decided to make Ghibli images of our photos, and we started using more and more of AI and ChatGPT. No points, but no negatives as well. Efficiency increasing consumption is the paradoxical outcome that was seen. Team B, question number 8. Which of the following is India's first planned greenfield smart city? And these are your options. Is it Amaravati, the planned capital of Andhra Pradesh? Is it Gift City? Is it Naya Raipur? Or is it Dholera? Team B. Naya Raipur, of course, just next door to us. And Amaravati is something that all of us have been really looking forward to see when it finally takes shape and takes. By the way, audience, your first audience question will be about Amaravati, because I was just reminded of something. So remind me to ask you a question about Amaravati. Team B, 20 seconds are up. What's your answer?
Option A, Amravati.
Option A, Amaravati, because I said remind me to ask you a question. Not really. This is Dholera in Gujarat, a fully newly built city which has been built with sustainable and smart infrastructure planning. No points to you, but no negatives as well. Team C, question number 9 is yours. What is an escrow account used for in financial transactions? And these are your options. Is it for holding temporarily by a third party? Is it to give a short-term loan to one of the parties? Is it like a personal savings account? Or is it a corporate reserve account? Team C.
Option A, temporary third party holding.
So if you have a transaction in which one party is supposed to give a service or a product and the other party is supposed to pay, and both of them have a concern, what happens if I give the product but they don't pay? And what happens if I pay but their product turns out to be faulty? Then a third party holds a temporary holding. 10 points to Team C. That's called an escrow account. So when both parties are satisfied according to the contract, then the third party releases that amount. 10 points to Team C for Charlie. Really good answering. Team D, question number 10. When it comes to loans and mortgages, what does the acronym, what does the short form ARM stand for? Is it adjustable rate mortgage? Is it asset return mechanism? Is it annual risk measure? Or is it an assured repayment model? Team D. Again, a lot of fun to be had when you're thinking of wrong
option A.
options to make up. Yes.
Option A.
Option A. And what would that be, just for the benefit of the audience?
Adjustable rate mortgage.
Adjustable rate mortgage will fetch you 10 points. It refers to a mortgage with interest rates that change periodically, a little like the floating rate loans that we talked about in one of the earlier semifinals. 10 points to Team D for Delhi. And the next question goes to the team at E, MB Khalsa College. Question number 11. What is the popular nickname taken from the name of a famous politician? That nickname is the nickname given to the 2010 US healthcare reform law, which was signed into law on the 23rd of March 2010. And these are your options. Is it called Hillary Care? Is it called Obama Care? Is it called Romney Care after Mitt Romney? Or is it called Warren Care? Team E. If you know your US timelines, this should be a fairly easy 10 points. Team E.
A, Hillary Care.
A, Hillary Care after Hillary Clinton. Not really. The president in 2010 was Barack Obama, which is why we call it Obamacare. It is widely called Obamacare because the Affordable Care Act is too big a name to memorize. No points to you, but lots of questions to go, so don't lose heart. Team F, the last of the multiple choice questions, is this. In a motor insurance policy, something called the IDV represents the maximum liability of the insurer or the insurance company if a total loss happens. You just have to tell me, what does the V in IDV stand for? Team F. Oh, sorry. I got so caught up in speaking that I forgot. Thank you. Is it V for vehicle? Is it V for volume? Is it V for valid? Or is it V for value? Team F. For 2 seconds, I blanked out because I had no idea why he was stopping me. So there's no options there. Thank you so much.
Option D, value.
Option D, value. And what would ID stand for, just out of curiosity?
Damage, something.
Not really, but not required. Value will get you 10 points. It's called the insured's declared value, which is the person who's buying the insurance says that my car is worth 5 lakh rupees. And then the premium is calculated on 5 lakhs. So it's a value which is declared by the person buying the insurance. 10 points to Team F for Foxtrot. That brings us to the end of round 1. And I reminded you to ask you a question, which was about Amaravati. Yes. So Amaravati, of course, the new planned capital since they got thrown out of Hyderabad. So Andhra is going to come up with this new capital called Amaravati. Now, the entire planning for Amaravati, the design, the architectural planning contract was given to a Singapore firm, one of the leading firms of the world. I don't need their name, even I don't remember. When the Singapore firm, they went back to the drawing board and they made a really beautiful plan. And then they presented it to the Andhra government. The plan was, there was nothing wrong with the plan. It was in perfect working order, but the Andhra government rejected it. Why? Which is the question. They said that your plan doesn't have a very important thing integrated into it, which is very important to us. And the Singapore firm had no clue until then that this would be important to somebody like a government when it came to an entire city. So what very Indian thing did the Andhra government want included in the plan for Amaravati? Very Indian thing to do with planning and designing. We have a hand up. Let's get a mic to the gentleman there. Your name, there's a mic coming your way. Your institute name and the answer, and you'll get one of these cool mugs from NISM. One moment, please. His mic is not on, my friend. Can we get a working mic? And my team, please test it out so that we don't lose time on this. You can just say a little loudly. I'm so sorry. Okay. Beautiful. Give him a round of applause. The Singapore contract, the company had no idea that the government would say, Isme vastu dalo. Let's give him a mug and a round of applause for him. Thank you very much, and thank you for raising your voice. I suspect it's something you have to do in your classroom sometimes, so it came very naturally. Let's take a look at the scores. Okay, great. IIPS Indore is yet to open their account. 3 teams on 10, which is ITM University, Raipur, Soft Vision College Indore, and MB Khalsa College also from Indore. Early lead, 20 points apiece to Acropolis at B and Acropolis also at F. Very nicely set up for the second round. These are your rules. As you all know, images. Now this is where the passing begins. We will start with A, give 30 seconds for a direct answer. No time on the pass. 15 points if you get it right, no negatives if you get it wrong. And we are passing clockwise, which means we go A, B, C, D, E, and F. Audience, you will pipe down. I'll come to you with the answer or the question if none of the teams get it. If they answer all 6, there's a separate dedicated audience question for you at the end. And this mug is what you get for staying quiet until I come to you. Team A, for 15 points, here's your question. He has served as a district collector, the finance secretary of Andhra Pradesh, the lead economist of the World Bank, the finance secretary of India, and the governor of the Reserve Bank of India in what is obviously a long and distinguished career in the financial sector. What is his name? Team A. The biggest clue is one of the very recent, and by recent I mean the last 15 to 20, 25 years, recent governors of the Reserve Bank of India. Team A. Ten seconds to go. Other teams, keep your guesses ready. All right, Team A. Who is this ex-governor of the Reserve Bank of India? Guessing? Passes to? Guessing? Not guessing. Passes to B. Into the mic.
Shaktikant Das.
Not Shaktikanta Das. Passes to C.
Pass.
Passes to D.
Raghuram Rajan.
No. He looks much more handsomer than that, if I may say so myself. Passes to E.
Urjit Patel.
Not Urjit Patel either. Urjit Patel, by the way, has got a music album to his name. Okay, check it out on YouTube sometime. Passes to F.
Sudhir Sharma.
Sorry, Sudhir Sharma. No, it was your question. Somebody in the audience, right at the back, the boy in the black blazer. Yes, let's get you a mic, a working mic, please. What's his name?
Good evening, good afternoon, sir. My name is Aditya Narayan Singh from OP Jindal University, Raigarh, and the answer is D. Subbarao.
Duvuri Subbarao. It is Dr. Duvuri Subbarao, and that's him when his profile pic when he was the governor of the Reserve Bank of India. An NISM mug to you, which will keep you company for your morning tea. Next question to Team A again, because nobody got this. These two, and we are talking about the co-authors of these two books, known for their pioneering work in development economics, co-founded a body called the Poverty Action Lab. They were also jointly awarded the 2019 Nobel Prize in Economics, along with a third contributor or collaborator. I want both the names of the people who authored these books. The biggest clue is jointly awarded the 2019 Economics Nobel along with a third collaborator. This is a question for team A. They have 15 seconds to move. And I want both names for 15 points, okay? All right, team A, I need an answer now. Take a guess, no negatives.
Abhijit Banerjee and Esther Duflo.
Is correct, 15 points. This is Abhijit Banerjee and Esther Duflo. That is a picture of them receiving their Nobels at the Swedish Academy of Economic Sciences. And as you can see, both of them opted to go in for very Indian dresses when they took that. And as that you can see, without the blanking out, those are their names. 15 points to team A. Team B, here's your question. This major Asian financial stock exchange shows, the logo shows bold red bars, often interpreted as a stylized Tory gate. So if you've been to a certain country, one of their tourist attractions are something called Tory gates, or a rising candlestick chart, both symbols of structure and market movements. This exchange plays a central role in trading across the Asia-Pacific region. Which very, very famous stock exchange is this? Team B. And you just have to tell me the name of a city. I don't need something like NASDAQ or Euronext. I don't need it like that. I just need the name of a city. Blank stock exchange. The red is a big clue, actually. 10 more seconds. Just the name of an Asian
Singapore.
city. Sorry?
Singapore.
Not the Singapore Stock Exchange. Passes to C. Now open auction on Asian cities. Team C. Pass question, can't give you time. I said red is a huge clue.
China, Shanghai.
Is not a city. Shanghai, you said, not Shanghai. Passes to D. Pass question, I have to rush you. Asian city?
Japan.
Is not a city. Giving me a city, not giving me a city. Passes to E.
Tokyo.
Tokyo will get you 15. I said I need the name of a city. I would also have accepted Osaka, which is a relatively lesser known Japanese city. But that is why I said I need the name of a... That is the Japan Exchange Group logo. I really very, very clearly said I need the name of a city exchange. So not the Japan Exchange Group. That is the logo which they use. All right? 15 points to team E for echo. And the next question goes to team F. A vibrant polymer $20 banknote features a native bird, which you can see on the left, and a box leaf wattle called the Acacia buxifolia, which is a plant, alongside portraits of Mary Ryby, who you can see there, and Reverend John Flynn, both of whom were pioneers in business and remote medical services. Team F, which country issues this really colorful and beautifully illustrated banknote? Team F. Very, very big clue in one of the images there. If you are a fan of a certain kind of activity, you would have seen this somewhere. Shh, I can hear the audience.
Canada.
Canada, bad miss. Passes to A. Pass question, have to rush you. Passes to B. They passed. You are also passing. Passes to C. I thought this would get cracked on the first attempt. Passes to C. No?
USA.
Not the USA. Passes to D.
Australia.
Why?
Bird.
Just the name of which bird?
Just like kingfisher bird.
And you see that where? On the bats of people like Ricky Ponting and David Warner, right? 15 points to you. That's the kookaburra bird. And the kookaburra is a brand that you see on Australian cricket bats and stuff. 15 points to D for Delhi. And we move on. And that, of course, is the unblanked version of the note. Australia, by the way, was the very first country in the world to convert their entire paper currency to plastic. So it lasts longer and it does not get soaked and damaged when it is waterlogged or stuff like that. 15 points to team D. Team E, your question number 5. This commemorative coin, which I have blanked out at certain parts, shows the mascot, whose name was Zabivaka, kicking a football, and that coin was minted to commemorate the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Big clue if you're a football fan. Which country issued this coin? There's a question for team E. 2018 was hardly 7 years back. We have a football World Cup coming up now, which is going to be hosted by the 3 North American neighbors, USA, Canada, and Mexico. Which country came out with this? Logically, they must have been the hosts of the 2018 FIFA World Cup, Team E. And the name is also kind of cluey, right? Zabivaka, Team E.
Argentina.
Argentina, nice, but they were not the host in 2018. Team F. Pass question, need to rush you?
Portugal.
Not Portugal, passes to A. I don't think Portugal has been a recent host of the Football World Cup. A, quickly please, passes to B.
Brazil,
Not Brazil, Brazil had a different mascot, passes to C.
Zimbabwe.
Not Zimbabwe, too small to host a Football World Cup. Can D make it 20 out of 20 again? Sorry, 15 out of 15,
Austria,
yes. Sorry?
Austria,
Not Austria, this was a question for Team E, right? So passes to the audience.
Russia.
Sorry, who has the mic? Can put up a hand. So who answered? Who answered just now? Who said Russia just now? And that person had a mic. Okay, might be the cameraman. So we will die this year. This is indeed Russia. The 2018 Football World Cup was in Russia. This is the unblanked coin. And on the right, they also came out with a 100 ruble note, which had the Football World Cup imagery as well. Ghost answer, first time in the NFLQ 2025. Nobody gets points, but the good part, Team E, is that the next question goes back to you. I think this is the last question of the image round. Here it comes. Founded in 1870, this institution now operates in 58 countries, holding a majority stake in DWS Group and globally designated as a systemically important bank, too big to fail as we call it. It is headquartered in a city called Frankfurt. I just want the name of the bank whose logo this is, Team E. And audience, remind me to ask you an audience question about this bank. Team E. It has to do with their headquarters in Frankfurt. So remind me to ask you an audience question about that. Team E, last 5 seconds. All this chatter was to give you some time.
Frankfurt Bank.
Frankfurt Bank. That's a nice guess, but no. Passes to F. Pass question. Need to rush you.
JP Morgan.
Not JP Morgan. Popular wrong answer today, JP Morgan. Passes to A. Quickly, please.
Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche Bank is correct. We will accept pronunciations. Deutsche Bank it is. This is the Deutsche Bank and the Deutsche Bank Group, which is headquartered in Frankfurt, which is one of the main cities in Germany. 15 points to Team A for Apple. And the next question goes to ITM University Raipur at Team B. Or rather, it goes to the audience, because I think this is the 6th question. So sorry. While the scores come up, a question about the headquarters of the Deutsche Bank. The Deutsche Bank, as we saw, is headquartered in Frankfurt. So their headquarters is not one building. It's a twin-towered building. And the nicknames given to these towers are Zoll and Haben, which are 2 German words. What are the English translations of Zoll and Haben? Which is a very nice way to give a nickname to a bank building, because they are the 2 most important words in the books of any bank. Okay, the first hand I saw go up was a gentleman here. Let's get a mic to you. The striped shirt. Simply, what does Zoll and Haben mean in English? 2 of the most important entries in any bank's books.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Nimananda from Kids School of Management. The answer is debit and credit.
You get a mug. Debit and credit is correct. Zoll und Haben. Zoll is debit and Haben is credit. A mug for you. A really, really beautiful mug from NISM. And we hope you'll put it to good use. Let's take a look at the scores. All right. These are your scores. Everybody has scored 10 points to ITM at B, 20 apiece to teams C, and F. 25 to teams, team C, 25 to teams D and E neighbors, and leading at this with a solitary 5-point lead is IIPS Indore with 30. Let's give them a round of applause, and we will go into the buzzer round. Let's switch it on. Thank you. Can you switch back to my, yes. Don't worry. You switch it on? Nice. Self-help is the best help. He switched on the buzzer himself. Nice. All right? These are the rules, one of the funnest rounds that you can have because it gets over in 2 to 3 minutes literally, and there's a lot of up and down happening. Jumbled words, you've seen the first 2 semifinals, so you know how it goes. A clue at the top and a string of jumbled letters at the bottom. If it's a one-word answer, then it will be a one string letter. If it is 2 words, there'll be 2 separate jumbles, each with their own individual word. Everything on the buzzer, you don't have to wait for me to read out the question, but the moment you buzz, wait for me to say which team will answer. If you answer out of turn, even if you are right, I'll give you a negative, right? Plus 15 if you get it right on the first try, minus 15 if you go wrong, plus 10, minus 10 for the second attempt. We will test your buzzers beginning with team A. B, C, D, E, and F. Lovely. Let's go quickly into the first of your jumbled words. Question coming up now. Recurring payout instrument, often post-retirement. A.
Annuity.
Annuity, will get them the first 15. Very, very nice. This is annuity. 15 points to team A. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 2. Something that arouses distrust or concern. E.
Suspicion.
15 points to E. This is suspicious, as in how suspicious you should be if somebody promises you money double in 6 months, as the ad showed. 15 points to team E for echo. Fingers on your buzzers. Buzzers have been reset. Question number 3 on your screens now. Records of money movement between parties. A.
Transactions.
Transactions will get them 15. 15 points to team A. Transactions is what I was looking for. Fingers on your buzzers. 4th question coming up now. Preset level, team C.
Stop loss.
Stop loss will get you 15. Their first points in the buzzer round. Stop loss, C for Charlie, gets 15. This is the answer I was looking for. Preset level to automatically exit a losing trade. Let me reset the buzzers. Question number 5, here it comes. Physical or measurable in nature. Team A. 3, 2.
Tangible.
Tangible in the nick of time. 15 points to team A. For alpha, tangible is correct. And B had also buzzed, but A was slightly faster. This was the 5th question, which means that we go across to the last of these questions. I promised you 2 minutes. It's getting over in 2.5 minutes as well. Somebody buzzed by mistake. No worries. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 6. Individual or entity who purchases a good or a service. Team A.
Customers.
Customer will get them 15. Very, very nice. An individual or an entity who purchases goods or services is a customer. 15 points to team A for alpha. That brings us to the end of round 3. And we will take a look at the scores. We will do audience questions because we did a lot of audience questions in between. We'll do audience questions a little later. Let's take a look at the scores only when you are ready. So take your time. Lovely. Team A has reached 10 points short of a well-deserved century. They are in the first position. Next is 40 for MB Khalsa College. Then we have 35 for Acropolis at C. Then we have 25 for Soft Vision at D. And then we have 20 and 10 to F and B respectively. All teams okay with your scores? Audience okay with the scores? Cool. Let's go quickly into round number 4. Round 4 is slogans, taglines, quotes, etc., etc. I will tell you what I expect, and if none of the teams block it, I'll also give a clue or two. We began with A for images, so now we will begin with F for slogans, taglines, and quotes, and we will go anti-clockwise, all right? 30 seconds of thinking time, plus 20 if you get it right. No negatives if you get it wrong, so please feel free to guess. Team F, here's your slogan. Every percent counts. This is the tagline or slogan of a platform which kind of lends money online, and it is made up of two words. One is the word for something that is just, which is not unjust, and the other is the word for a common small denomination coin in America. What platform is this whose tagline is every percent counts? Made up of two words. The first word is the English word for something which is just, which is not unjust, and the second word is a common US coin, Team F, small coin. 10 more seconds.
Small case.
Small case, no? Case is not a coin in the US, passes to E. Pass question, take a guess. What is the English word for just or something which is not unjust? And one of the most common US coins you can think of. Team E.
Fair penny.
Can you into the mic?
Fair penny.
Fair penny. Nice, but no, passes to D. Good answer, by the way. Passes to D. They said fair penny. Team D. Pass question, can't give you time.
Every cent.
Sorry?
Cent.
I need a full answer.
Every cent.
Efficient. Efficient, using the cent. No. They said fair penny, you said efficient. Passes to C.
Pass.
Passes to B.
Quick cents.
Quick cents. No. Passes to A. So close, everybody.
Fair cent.
Fair cent will get them 20. Very, very nice. This is Fair Cent. Every percent count. It's a brand of Fair Assets Technologies India. A for Alpha gets 20 points. And the next question goes to F. The National Portal of India is the tagline of an online place or a website. I want you to give me the URL of that website. I want it complete, okay? Team F. The National Portal of India. So typically all the government schemes, documents, etc., can be found at this place. What is the URL or the website address of this, which is called the National Portal of India? Team F. So I'll make it, any of the teams blocking a clue? So it's something.in. I just need the first part. Something.in. And I need at least 2 more words in your answer, okay? 10 more seconds, Team F. Other teams, keep your guesses ready. All right, Team F.
Aadharindia.in.
Aadharindia.com. It's .in, but not Aadhar India. Passes to E. If you're ever applying for a government scheme or you're trying to find out a resource online which has to do with official government business, this is where you will go. Team E. Taking a guess? What.in? And I said I need 2 more words. No? Passes to, yes, take a guess.
Government.in.
Government.in. Logical guess, but no. Passes to D.
gov.nic.in.
gov.nic.in. No. Passes to C, but good guess.
Mygovernment.in.
mygov.in. No. Passes to B.
udai.in.
uidai.in. No. That's the Aadhaar website. Passes to A. DigiLocker. No. It was your question. Lots of hands went up. Let's go to the lady at the back. Keep your hand up. Yes, please stand up. We'll get a mic to you. Your name, college name, and hopefully the right answer for an NISM mug.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vanshika Jain from MIT University, Raipur. India.government.in.
India.gov.in is what I was looking for. That's the entire thing. And that's the only acceptable answer. National Portal of India, india.gov.in. Let's give her a mug. Thank you very much. Lovely answer. And we will go back to Team F with the question. This is a quotation by a very, very famous person. Let me give you the quote and then I may give a clue if nobody blocks it. It's not whether you are right or wrong that's important, but how much money you make when you are right and how much you lose when you are wrong. This is a quote by a very, very world famous investor. This person is typically mentioned in India's politics as well because he's believed to be funding anti-national activities. And the biggest clue I can give you is he's popularly known as the man who broke the Bank of England, Team F. Which world famous investor is this, Team F? He's called, his best nickname is the man who broke the Bank of England because he shorted the English pound and then it really, really broke the Bank of England's back and the government had to step in, Team F. Five more seconds. I need the name of a person.
Rakesh Jhunjhunwala.
Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. I wish one day that Rakesh ji would have done that, but no. Passes to E.
George Soros.
George Soros, 20 points. Very, very nice. This is George Soros, and the George Soros Foundation is mentioned by many people in India when they want to say that, all these activities are being funded illicitly by, anti-India activities are being funded by George Soros. But for now, he will get you 20 points. Team E for Echo gets 20, which means that Soft Vision gets the next. Here is your question. India ka crypto coach. If you've been watching the India-England test series, you wouldn't have missed these ads. India ka crypto coach is the tagline of what online platform? Team D. Shh. My team, do we have a 15-minute counter now? Yeah, done. No worries. I got it. I thought so because I was looking at my watch. This is for Team D. India ka crypto coach. Yes, Team D. While they're thinking, lots of celebrities endorse these and say that they made money because they use this. They make money because of the ads that we see, okay? So don't believe that. Apni akal lagao. Team D. No?
Pass.
Passes to C. Into the mic. Pass question, can't give you time.
Pass.
Passes to B.
Delta Exchange.
Not Delta Exchange. Passes to A. Nobody watches test matches these days. Only people my age watch. Team A. 3.
CoinDCX.
Sorry?
CoinDCX.
And who endorses CoinDCX? Dada endorses CoinDCX. Very, very nice. 20 points to Team A. This is CoinDCX. And Gautam Gambhir, of course, sorry, not Dada. Gautam Gambhir was all over the TV screens during the test series. Every ad break, he would come in and endorse CoinDCX. So 20 points to Team A. The next question, the penultimate question, goes back to Team F. This is your question. Carl Richards, who is famous in the world of money and investing, once said, blank is what is left over when you think you have thought of everything. What 4-letter word has been blanked? Team F. So basically what he's trying to say is, there is a famous English saying which says that God messes up the plans of mice and men. So this is something,
None.
Yes.
None.
Sorry?
None.
None, as in N-O-N-E.
Yes.
No, passes to E. You should have let me finish and give out the clue, but now I can't. Team E. 4-letter word is all I can say. Not that kind of 4-letter word. A 4-letter word that you can use in finance, markets, insurance, etc., etc. Team E. Past question, can't give you time.
Shit.
Sorry?
Shit.
Shit is what is left over when you think you've thought of everything. That's actually a nice quote. I'm going to use it somewhere. And I will take your name as the person who thought of it. No, but good guess. By the way, please reserve one mug for him for this guess, okay? And I'm serious. Shit is what is left over when you think you've thought of everything. Yes. Team D.
Loss.
Loss. Nice guess, but no. C.
Work.
Work. Work, is it?
WRK.
No, not work. Team B.
Time.
Not time, passes to A. Quickly, shh.
Debt.
Debt. It was whose direct? It was your direct. Let's go to, yes, the gentleman there. Can you stand up? We'll get a mic to you. Your name, college name, and a non-shitty answer, okay? I'm just kidding, okay? I love that answer. You're getting a mug no matter what the result of the quiz is. Your name, college name, and answer.
Hello, my name is Debabrat Samal and I'm from KIT School of Management, Bhubaneswar. The answer is risk.
Risk is correct. Risk is what's left over when you think you've thought of everything. A mug coming your way. Please put it to good use in the mornings, not in the evenings because you're a student. And we will go across to question number 6, back to team number 6. Financial inclusion cannot be used as a pretext for financial exploitation. This is a quote by an Indian politician during something that happened about 6 months back. I want the name of the Indian politician who said financial inclusion cannot be used as a pretext or a cover for financial exploitation. And obviously, this politician during something was talking about the need for financial inclusion. Team F.
Rahul Gandhi.
Not Rahul Gandhi, passes to team E.
Tharoor.
Not Shashi Tharoor, passes to D.
Akhilesh Yadav.
Not Akhilesh Yadav, passes to C. Past question, can't give you time. I gave a huge clue when I said roughly 6 months earlier and Indian politician talking about financial inclusion. Yes, team C, do I have a guess? Passes to B.
Nirmala Sitharaman.
And what would she be talking during?
Parliament.
I'll give you points. 20 points. This is Nirmala Didi when she was talking during the budget and obviously talking about financial inclusion. B for Bravo gets 20 points. And we come to the end of round 4. Had I told you to remind me about any kind of question? What did I tell you about? Nothing. Okay. Then you have the scores? Okay. So all audience questions during the 4th semi-final because we have a chance to be just in time for this. So let's show you the scores. We have a century now. IIPS Indore on 130, not far behind, 60 points to MB Khalsa College who are at 2. Remember, it doesn't matter. It's like that joke where 2 friends are out hiking in the jungle and suddenly a tiger pops out in front of them. So one of the friends starts to put on his running shoes. So the other friend says, are you crazy? You can't outrun the tiger. So he says, I don't want to outrun the tiger. I just want to outrun you. Which is what team E is doing at the moment. They don't want to outrun team A. They just want to outrun everybody else and be in the top 2. They're at 60, 35 to team C, 20 apiece, so 25 to team D, and 20 apiece to B and F. Yes.
So we got 20 points. No, so earlier we have 10 points, so it would be 9.
Okay, your team B. Just check team B. They got for saying what?
30.
No, I get. Which answer was that?
Nirmala Sitharaman.
Nirmala Sitharaman. So the last one, you're on 30. Cool. So you're on 30. Thank you for pointing that out. And these are your rules. We have about 5 to 6 minutes to go. So let's do this fast. The first 6 questions are going A to F. No negatives, plus 25 if you get it right. No negatives if you get it wrong. 30 seconds thinking time on the direct. No thinking time on the pass. 7 to 12 are on the buzzer. But those rules will come after question number 6. Let's go quickly to the first question. Team A, here it comes. NETC is a system which enables interoperable electronic payments for vehicles across India using something called a FASTag. You must have seen it on almost every vehicle because it is mandatory. Aapka insurance renew nahi hota aajkal if you don't have a FASTag. Just tell me, what does the TC in NETC stand for? Very logical guess.
Toll collection.
Lovely answer. 25 points. Toll collection. The NE is National Electronic. TC is toll collection because FASTag collects toll. 25 to team A. Team B, your question. Which Indian stockbroking firm, formerly known as Blank Broking and established in 1996, is a member of the BSE, the NSE, the NCDEX, and the MCX, a depository participant with CDSL, and is also known for a major sponsorship presence in the Indian Premier League, Team B. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue. Anybody blocking a clue? You are blocking a clue. Cool, no clues. Team B, all yours. They were earlier called blank broking. Now they are known as something else that also includes that blank, but they have added some letters to it. Team B.
Angel broking.
Which Indian stockbroking firm? I'll give you a chance to give me a better answer. I want their current name. Shh.
5 paisa.
No, passes to C.
Angel One.
Angel One will get you 25. Angel One is what I was looking for, not just angel broking. 25 to team C for Charlie. Team D, here's your question. In investment and business strategy, which famous principle, named after a 19th century Italian economist, suggests that 80% of results, such as profits, returns, etc., often come from 20% of causes, like key clients, top performing assets, etc., etc. Team D, which principle am I talking about? Team D, into the mic. So typically that would mean, applied to a quiz team, it would mean that 80% of the answers come from just one person. This is for team D, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Karl Marx principle.
Karl Marx principle. No, now everybody's getting inventive with principles. Passes to E. Very famous. And not just used in economics, but used in politics and social sciences as well.
Winston
Team
Churchill.
E.
Winston Churchill.
The Churchill principle. No, passes to F. Churchill is not Italian, right? It's English. Team F. Pass question, can't give you
Pass.
time. Passes to A.
80-20 rule.
Named after a 19th century Italian economist. So I can't give it to you for 80-20 rule. 80-20 is there on screen. Like I gave them a chance, I'll give you a chance to give me a better answer. I need the name of the Italian economist in it. No? 3, 2, and 1. Passes, yeah, you're saying something A? No. Passes to B.
Eisenhower matrix.
Passes to B.
Alfred Marshall.
No, passes to C.
Eisenhower matrix.
No, passes to, it was your direct. Passes to the audience, the girl in the blue top. Yes, please stand up. Yes, you. You only, you're looking back. Yes, the mic is coming your way. Lovely. Your name, college name, and the answer.
Hi, my name is Avika, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Management, and the answer is Pareto principle.
The Pareto principle, named after Wilfredo Pareto, is what I was looking for. 20% plants giving 80% flowers, etc., etc. Nobody gets points, which means that the next question goes back to team D. Question number 4. Which global financial services company is associated with the iconic Centurion credit card, often linked with exclusivity? Only very rich people get this card and elite status. Team D. And it's called the Centurion card because this company's original logo featured a Roman soldier who used to be called a centurion.
American Express.
Because they had a centurion as their logo. 25 points to you. This is American Express, and that is the centurion, which was a Roman soldier. 25 to D for Delta. Team E, question number 5. This word traces its origins to a Latin word meaning leather pouch. From Latin, it went to French, and for French, it came to English, where it is now used to denote an important activity that takes place annually in most of the countries across the world. What word is this, which comes from the French word for a small leather pouch or bag? Team E. E for echo, it's their question. Very important annual activity that happens in almost all the countries of the world. And of course, has something to do with money, finance, economics, etc. Team E. No, I'm not giving clues, don't worry. D is extremely anxious. हम लोग को qualify करना है, clues मत दो. Yes, Team E, 3 seconds more. Passes to F.
Physical.
Not fiscal, passes to A.
Budget.
And what could that word be? And why would they call it after a leather pouch? I'll put you out of your misery. Budget, 25 points to team A. And originally, the finance minister used to carry the budget papers in a small leather bag. The French word for a leather bag is budget, from which you get budget. 25 points to team A. Very, very nice. That's how a small leather bag would look like. The last of the non-buzzer questions to team B. What term, one-word term, is used to describe a situation where companies exaggerate or falsely claim that their products are environmentally or socially responsible? Team B. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue. No clue? Good. C is playing extremely competitive quizzing. This is like the Australian brand of cricket, right? Give no quarters. हमें नहीं आएगा तो चलेगा, किसी और को clue नहीं मिलना चाहिए. Just kidding. Please do that. I love people who quiz hard.
Eco-friendly?
Team B, yes.
Eco-friendly?
Not eco-friendly. Team C, who blocked.
Eco-friendly.
You had eco-friendly as well. No, you should have let me give a clue, but now I can't. Passes to D.
Socially illegal.
No, just one word answer. Passes to E.
Green.
Sorry?
Green.
Green. Just green.
Yes.
Okay. Passes to F.
Fraudulent marketing.
No, passes to A. Not taking a guess. It was your direct. Okay, audience? Yes, the gentleman in the white shirt. Okay, no worries. Let's go. We'll get your mic. Wait. Let's get a mic to the lady in the front row. I think black blazer or a sweater. I don't know. We are getting a mic to you. Your name, college name, and the answer. We are getting a mic to you. No, I'll not get your answer without the mic. Take the mic. Your name, college name, and the answer.
So my name is Anupriya,
Okay.
and I am a faculty in Symbiosis University of Applied Science, and the answer is greenwashing.
By the way, before I tell you whether your answer is right or not, thank you so very much for this beautiful campus that you and your institute have made available for us. And we'll give you a mug because it is greenwashing. Very, very nice. This is greenwashing, and this is a token of our appreciation for that answer. It's a beautiful NISM mug. I hope you'll use it in the faculty room when you're having your morning cup of tea. Thank you. And the clue I would have given was one part of the word is a color. The other part is something that you do to make things appear cleaner, right? So let's go into the buzzer round. Nobody gets points, and ma'am gets a mug, of course. Two strikes per question, everything on the buzzer. Plus 25, minus 25 for the team which is first. Let me call out which team it is. Plus 15, minus 15 for the team which is second. I will tell you what I'm looking for before I show you the question. Some kind of a clue, what I expect. Okay? Fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for the original parent name of the company of a very famous Indian brand. The example would be, we all use Zomato, but the parent company of Zomato is called Eternal. So if you look at, we all go to D-Mart, but D-Mart parent company is Avenue Supermarkets. So like that, I want the parent company name of a very famous Indian brand. Question coming up on your screens now. What is the name of Paytm's parent company? Team F, into the mic.
197.
197 Communications is correct. Plus 25 to Team F for Foxtrot, because it was the enquiry number 197 of the Delhi BSNL office. Very, very nice. Vijay Shekhar Sharma used to run a flower delivery business, and obviously people used to inquire for 197 which flower company I should go to. Plus 25, let me reset the buzzers. Next question. I'm looking for just one word. It's an English word. It is part of the name of something that we all use very frequently. All right? Question coming up on screen now. If A is automated and M is machine, team A, what does T stand for?
Taylor.
Teller will get you 25. 25 to team A for alpha. Automated teller machine. When I was younger or in school and college, I used to think ATM is all-time money or anytime money, but that is an advertising campaign by HSBC. Automated teller machine is what I was looking for. 25 to team A. And the next question, after this we'll have a look at the scores for one last time before the quiz ends. I'm looking for the name of a person. And even if you don't know directly what person it is, there is a big clue in the way a certain kind of series of stocks is named. If you say that thing in your head, the first name of the person should immediately spring to mind, which is a clue. All right? Question number 9. Which Indian stockbroker? Team A, the name.
Ketan Parekh.
Sorry?
Ketan Parekh.
So K10 is Ketan. Ketan Parekh will get them 25. Very, very nice. Ketan Parekh, Harshad Mehta, of course, was the original scammer. Ketan Parekh, and because Ketan sounds like K10, there was a series of 10 stocks which were his favorites. They were called the K10 stocks. 25 points to Team A. They are making a serious run for that 225, which is the benchmark so far. Let's go into the scores. Let's show them the scores. They've already surpassed 230. Round of applause for them. Beautiful quizzing. 230. And let me remind you, most of these points were made under pressure when they were buzzing with a negative on top of their heads. Beautiful quizzing. If you go on to win from here, it will be a delight to have you in Navi Mumbai for the finals. But for now, 230 to Team A, 60 apiece. Now there are 2 teams on second, C and E, 50 to D, 45 to F, and 30 to B. Everybody's kind of clustered. So second is actually open to anybody who can win this. For now, A is at 230. They might want to set a national record by crossing 300. I think 270 is where we had in the 3 cities so far. But I leave it up to you. Let's go on to question number 10. Fingers on your buzzers. This is from the world of insurance. I'm looking for an answer which I'll accept any one of 3 possible answers because they all mean the same thing. All right? Question coming up, this from the world of insurance. Question coming up now. What insurance metric or benchmark indicates the proportion of payouts that an insurance company makes as compared to the premiums that they have collected? It is sometimes called ICR, where the I stands for incurred. What do the letters CR stand for? And remember, it's a ratio. So what could the letter CR stand for? The proportion of payouts made by an insurance company. And we have a buzz. 6.
Credit ratio.
Not a credit ratio. Minus 25 to Team F. Payouts made by, there are no buzzes. Closing buzz in 3, 2, and 1. What are the payouts made by an insurance company called? They're called claims. Claims ratio is what I was looking for. Incurred claims ratio, anything would have gotten points. ICR is what it is called. No buzzes, that's a minus 25 at a crucial juncture. For now, question number 11, I'm looking for the name of a country. Okay? I'm looking for the name of a country. If nobody buzzes, I'll give some more clues. Question coming up now. Which country has seen a major shift towards digital payments driven by a real-time system called PIX, developed by their central bank, like how we have the Reserve Bank, along with popular platforms like Mercado Pago, PicPay, and Nubank? I'm looking for the name of a country. I'll give a clue. Mercado Pago means merchant pay in the Portuguese language. Team D into the mic, quickly.
Maldives.
Maldives, that's a minus 25 for Maldives, minus 25 to Team D. And we have a buzz from F for plus 15, minus 15.
Portugal.
No, that's a minus 15 to Team F. Audience, I will come to you. Let's go to the gentleman there. Please stand up. Last question before we go on to the 4th semi-final. We'll get your mic. Portugal does speak Portuguese, but there's another very, very big country which speaks Portuguese as well. Your name, institute name, and the answer.
My name is Shubha Agrawal. I am from MIT University, Gwalior.
Okay, and the country?
The answer is Brazil.
Brazil speaks Portuguese. They don't speak Brazilian. This is Brazil. PicPay, PayPal, Mercado Pago, which is merchant pay, and PagBank and Google Pay is there as well. So a mug to you from NISM. And that brings us to the very last question Fingers on your buzzers. My team, you gave a -25 to D and a -15 to F. Cool? Let's take a look at the question. I'm looking for a one-word answer. It's a 4-letter word, which is blanked out from what you will see on screen. All right? English word, 4 letters long. Question number 12. The financial term that I'm talking about refers to a cycle of repeated borrowing against inflated asset values, often leading to a market bubble and collapse. It is known as the blank spiral. What word fills the blank? 4-letter word. What is it called when you borrow? When you borrow, you are said to be in what? Shh. Team B into the mic.
Debt.
Debt will get you 25. Beautiful answering. Debt spiral is what I was talking about. Plus 25 to team B for Bravo. We will quickly go into the scores. The top 2 teams qualified directly, and the third team, if they are high enough, can go as one of the top 2 lucky losers as well. Teams 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, please be ready. In the next 5 minutes, we'll have you up on stage for what should be the best and the 4th semi-final of the day. Let's take a look at the scores. Lovely. 230 to IIPS Indore who qualify. They will come to Navi Mumbai in November. Qualifying second, we have a tie. So that means that we will need a tie break, which will be on the buzzer. For now, Acropolis at C and MB Khalsa at E. 60 apiece will do a buzzer tiebreaker for you. So I'm not saying who has qualified. 55 to ITM University at B. 25 to Soft Vision at D, and 5 to Acropolis on the back of those unfortunate negatives at F. That means that we need to do the first ever tiebreaker of the regional rounds, which will be only between teams E and team C, right? So teams E and C, only you will do a buzzer. There'll be nothing on screen. I will ask a question. The moment somebody buzzes, I will stop speaking. If you buzz and you give me the right answer, you qualify. If you buzz and you give me the wrong answer, the other team qualifies. I will not ask them to answer because you took a risk. Clear? The moment you buzz, either you win or you go home. Clear? Let's test your buzzers. Team C and Team E. Lovely. Other teams, please stay off. And let me ask you a question. So, fingers on your buzzers. Audience, please stay quiet. So we all know about bonds, sovereign bonds, which a country issues in foreign markets in their domestic currency. So for example, India issues sovereign bonds in foreign markets in rupees. They are called masala bonds because, of course, masala is what India is famous for. In the same way, all the sovereign countries which issue these bonds, their bonds have nicknames. For example, Chinese bonds are called dim sum bonds. Also, Japanese bonds are called samurai bonds, right? I want you to tell me the name of the bonds, the nickname that is given to sovereign bonds issued by Australia. In the same way that Indian bonds are called masala bonds, Chinese bonds are called dim sum bonds, Japanese bonds are called samurai bonds, Australian sovereign bonds are called by the name of what living thing? Something very, very famous. Team E into the mic.
Kangaroo bond.
Kangaroo bonds will send them to Mumbai. Very, very nice. These are kangaroo bonds. So E, just make a note. E goes to Mumbai as the second team that qualifies from the second semi-final. Thank you so very much. You've been beautiful. Carry on down and we will get the next 6 teams up on stage. Round of applause for these teams.